The holidays, well, I think it's safe to say they're here now. And for lots of people, that means extra time with family, which can be the greatest gift of them all.
That's right. But it also can be a source of major stress and anxiety. Here with us to talk about it, counselor and owner of Illuminate My Life Counseling, Jenna Genereaux is with us. Hi, Jenna. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so here we are. We are at that point of the season where
Yes.
we're starting to get excited, but also that anticipation is just kind of building in a lot of different ways. Talk to us. Let's start first with holiday traditions. A lot of people like to carry those over from their childhood, but also you want to make some things different for yourself as you get older and have your own family. How do you balance that?
Setting your own boundaries. It's okay to create your own traditions. Let your other family members know that you're creating your own traditions.
Now, how
Don't get guilted.
that was my follow-up question was how do you go about setting those boundaries? Because a lot of times when you attempt to do so, particularly when it comes to family, you get the guilt immediately following.
Oh, I'm not doing the cookies the way mom did.
Sorry, I can't make the 3 family events this year. I can only make 2. Well, you're not going to see some of the family if you don't go to this one too. And it's like, okay.
Yeah, one of the biggest stressors of the holidays is the guilt. The guilt that you give yourself, the guilt that other people give you, so guilt tripping in general. But you got to recognize that as almost like a form of control.
Okay.
Like people appease to your emotions. They look at them and they're like, oh, I know that this is going to get them, so.
Gotcha.
Be
So
aware
they
that that's
influence your behavior by getting to your emotions, so.
Before we get to the big day of the celebration of Christmas or whatever you celebrate, you've got shopping coming up. We got a few days left to do that.
Sorry, just thinking about Christmas shopping stresses me
That's
out.
also the stress too for a lot of people. I can only afford so much, or the kids want this and I just can't do that, or I don't know who all I can buy for. How do you tackle that?
Yeah, so that still comes back down to guilt. So you're guilting yourself because you can't get a specific thing that your family member wants, or you're guilting yourself because you can't do or maybe afford it, anything like that. So again, you're going back to guilt. So you've got to look at it as you can't do everything.
You can't.
You can't do everything.
You just can't.
Go easy on yourself.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Now, with the schedules we're all keeping during the holiday season, I think everyone can relate to being incredibly busy. How do you go about carving some time out for yourself so that you can be there and be present and not just be passed out on the couch at the family gatherings trying to recuperate?
That comes after.
Exactly.
Yeah, that should actually be priority. Before you even thinking about going to grandma's house or anything like that, you have to be able to make that time for yourself.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to have quality time if you get there and you're exhausted. And
Exactly.
So take that 20 minutes to do something for yourself before you even go to a holiday.
Smart.
We also, we talked around Thanksgiving too about just some of those family interactions that can cause stress and conflict. That's true at the Christmas season as well. How do you give yourself a break from that if you need to, or if you find the stress is putting you in a little bit of a sour mood? How do you break out of that?
So people get so caught up in feeling like they have to be right there while the holiday traditions are happening and stuff. But if you feel yourself, people can feel anxiety. If you feel that, walk away, go outside, take a breather. It's nice and cool out. That'll calm your brain down. Like, use that sensory stuff and just come down from it and then rejoin.
Gotcha. So there's no reason to feel guilty in any way, shape, or form. Like
not.
like that feeling of FOMO, like fear of missing out.
Yes.
Same with the kids too. I'm curious about what you would say if the kids are all of a sudden acting out, or you just you're trying to have fun, but the 3-year-old is screaming in the middle of dinner. What do you do there?
It's okay, again, to walk away. Walk away, talk to your 3-year-old, play with her for a second, and then return. Like, they just need that extra attention at that moment. There's a lot going on. Like, we get overwhelmed on the holidays. I can't imagine how a 3-year-old's brain is going to function with everything going on around them.
The lights, the toys, the talking, the laughing, everything is
overstimulation.
just a lot going on.
Go somewhere.
I think it's important to also just think to yourself, okay, think back to last Christmas. Did you notice when your uncle, your aunt, your cousin decided to step away from the festivities and go for a walk? No, you were so caught up in things. No one's going to hold it against you if you take 5 minutes for yourself.
And if they do, that's their issue.
That's their issue to deal with, not yours, not yours. Now, gifts. That's a big, tricky topic because we all want we all want to bring joy to our family and friends, but particularly this year, things are expensive. Money is tight. How do we kind of get over that inner voice that's telling us that we're not doing enough?
Okay, that's a tough one. So again, you're looking back at guilt. Like, people can be happy with other things too. Like, you can't do it all. Go back to that. Make somebody a card, make somebody a pretty little wreath, like something that you can do.
The gift of time.
Yeah.
Something
Time's a
from the
good
heart.
one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I still have the card from my niece when she was 5. So it's one of my most prized possessions. So it goes a long way, the thought and care that goes into these gifts.
Absolutely.
And my kids are getting a little older now, so I find myself, stuffing the stocking for them. And I also got to stuff the stocking for myself because I want something to do while they're sitting there on the couch,
exactly.
opening things too, right? Talk to us about just taking care of yourself, and if you find yourself as the only one to buy for, what do you do in that situation?
Yeah.
I always say buy yourself a gift. Everybody should be buying themselves a gift anyways. But then there's this really cool thing that we're doing with a stocking exchange for single dads and for moms, where you can stuff a stocking and go trade it in for a different stocking, so you can actually have a surprise on Christmas. So,
Interesting. That's
fun.
cool.
yeah.
It's a little
That's
gift
a lot of
exchange
fun.
there.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a smart way of handling it.
Yeah. Everybody deserves a surprise on Christmas. Like,
Well, tell us how that works. If someone's watching and maybe says, "Oh, I could jump in on that," what do you do?
yeah, so if you're a mom or if you're a single dad, just go fill a stocking literally with things that you would like, because if you like them,
Yeah.
a lot of people are going to like them.
Yep.
And then you can go to our office in Traverse City, and we have a little tree out in the hallway with other stockings that are filled. Literally just put your stocking down, grab a different stocking. So
Easy
yeah,
peasy.
Easy peasy. And that'll be going through Friday from 9 until 4 each day. So you can go in whenever you want. So
And
great.
with the new year following right behind, I'm sure a lot of people are going to make the resolution to better themselves, better their lives. So how can they reach out after the new year and potentially set an appointment with you?
yeah, you can look us up on our website at illuminatemylifecounseling.com, and our phone number's on there. So or you
Perfect.
can message us right through our website. So
Perfect.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Thanks, Jenna. Thanks
Yeah,
for coming
thank you
in.
so
Happy
much for coming
holidays.
in.
thank you.